Good to see you. My name's Brian. I'm building a camper van out of a Ford Transit Cargo that me and my dog Cubby can live and work out of. This is vanbuild series number 9. Vanbuild series 1 through 8 brought us all the way to this point, and a few videos back we did the flatline Vanco roof rack. And right after I got the roof rack done, I got a phone call from my heater guy. He said that I had 4 days to get the floor down so we could get the heater done. Well, I had to pull off the roof rack, stop doing things on the roof rack, and start thinking about the floor. Day 1 and 2 are already done. This is day 3. Day 3, we paint the whole floor. I got to paint the whole thing. I prepped everything on the few days before, and then we painted it all, and then we let it dry. And because I'm working and living out of the van at the same time, I have to do everything in stages. And so what I did was I painted everything, and then I had to load everything back up and then come back the next day. Sunday, which is day 4, we framed the front half, which is section A, then the middle half, section B, and then we came back the next day. Once that was all done, then we put the heater in, which I didn't film any of it because I was just at a hotel. I had to go to a hotel while they put the heater in for me. Then after I got the heater in, I think I took a couple of days off and then got back at it, and we framed part C, and then we framed part D. I think I did part C and D together and put them together and got those done. Laid some plywood over top of it. That way I had a temporary floor on there. There was a permanent floor on A and B, and then a temporary floor on C and D. Then we switched gears and changed around, and we started doing the roof again. I had some parts come in to do the L brackets for the roof up there. The roof rack has rails that have come factory, but I needed some rails that went the other way. And this is the video of showing how I got that done. So that's what this video is going to be about. Enjoy. There. Now, got it all laid out, ready to go. So we're going to take this and frame right on top of this and then put it up into there. Should work pretty good. Okay, it's going down. I guess of the before and after. This is before. Dries a lot faster. Okay, let's check this frame, see if it works here. It's pretty secure. Okay, so we got our insulation. We got our stir sticks. There. And our screws. Those. tape measure. And then we need a piece of plywood. If we can get this down. We're going to caulk this down and be done with it. Okay, let's see if this fits. That heater is going to go right here. Right over here. I think we should be alright. This board should be halfway in between this one and the other one. I'm going to put one more across there, probably two more across here, and two more across here. Maybe just one. Yeah, probably just one more across here and one more across there. Okay, then I just got this last piece to go on here, which is already cut, and then a couple of pieces here, probably 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 4 little pieces to hold it on. And that's it. Then I'm ready for insulation. End up with 2x4 over there, 2x4 over there. The wheel wells extend up to the square right there, and the square there, and then we double this up here for batteries. I'm not sure if my battery, if it's going to be, the box I make for the electrical system is going to be there, or it's going to be here. The wall will be here or here. I think it's 18 inches and 24. I'll have to look and see. Here, let's look right now. It is about 9 or 10 inches, and it's about 10 and 20 inches. 10 and 20 inches is there. The water tank is going over here, so that will span the water tank. Because I think the batteries will either come out to here or the batteries will be out to here, but I don't know. I doubled up the very end right here. Has a 2x4 on it. Has a 2x4 on the end. And I cut out for the spare tire. So that's what we got there. I'm going to sheet it tomorrow. I left a small gap here, put a little bit of insulation right there. We put the sheeting on just for tonight. That'll tide us over for the evening. Cup it up. Come on. Up, up. Good dog. Good boy. Good boy. ladder, my template, PVC pipe, my temp sink, held up by some strut, some more strut. There's my sink. There's a bucket of something. Here's a mirror so I can look at myself. And I got my rails for the roof rack. Table. This is painting stuff, I think. One's paint. I think those are both painting, if I remember right. Like drop cloths and stuff like that. There's my table where I do everything. Plywood over here with insulation behind it. I don't know if you can see it, but there's insulation. There's the foam insulation. Got panels behind there. Solar panels are hidden behind there. Got my paint, my garbage. But this is the stuff that's going on the roof here real soon. This is all stuff. This is all for a project to go up on the roof. Got my vacuum and my jigsaws. My power. This yellow cord goes right into the oh look, it's closed in the door. This yellow cord goes in for the light. Comes off the power station. Cubby's ready to go. You ready to go, Cubby dog? Yeah, you ready? Let's go get some food, huh? Today is the day when I see if all the pieces I bought fit to make a 90 on the roof rack. I want to be able to take one piece of the roof rack, one rail, and attach it like a 90 to the other piece of the roof rack. I had to build the brackets, the aluminum brackets, the L brackets, and I had to buy the screws and nuts and bolts and the T's and everything. I had to buy everything. So today's the day I get to see if it all fits. Here's all the parts I need. It's one of those ones. Load up these pens and pencils. Okay, let's put these in the bag before I lose them. Okay, so let's take one bracket and let's take 2 screws. A couple of these T's. lock washers. I have to check the length of the bolts and everything. Make sure they fit. These ones aren't open yet. And 2 flat washers. Slide 2 of these down here. Let's do the bottom one. Just check it out. Bottom in there. Bottom in here. We have a lock washer, washer, bracket. There's one in there, that's fine. Seems to be pretty tight. Now it's just a matter of getting that in there. I think it's going to work. Boy, that's going to be hard to do. Yeah. I'm going to have a different Allen key. This is going to take days. Yep, this is going to take days. But it'll go in there. Boy, this is going to be a heck of an angle to get all these in. This is one bracket. I think I've got 20 of them to do. Maybe I can do them with my fingers or something. Okay, I know. Maybe I could run it off the edge or something. Like that. Yep, this is going to be a lot of turning. Wow, this is going to be a pain in the butt. Okay, I think I just got it figured out. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to take the rails from a flatline Vanco roof rack and make a T in it. So I tried to find the brackets, couldn't find the brackets, so finally I just decided to make my own brackets. I found some aluminum and I just cut the aluminum and made my own brackets. Easy, that's easy, figured that part out. I found a place online where I can buy my own T's. I can buy my own nuts and washers, and I had to get the right size to make sure they'd match up with my brackets. Got that finally. Now I had to make sure I had enough rails. I did get those from Flatline Vanco, so everything matches. But now I got to be able to put it together. And when you put it together, everything's really close together. But I finally found this right here, this thing. This bit that goes in your drill, wobbly bit. That's what does it. I'll put one together and show you. This is the other thing you need too. When you put this inside the aluminum here, inside the roof, the rail, this you stick underneath of here, and it pulls that nut up to the top of the rail. That allows you to put the screw in to get it in there. Works a lot better, especially when you got this on top, when you got your bracket on there. So when you're holding that up there, you got one hand holding it up. I can't screw it in. I can't use the T to get it in there. Plus, If you've got this like a T like this, you can't use this. It hits the side. Doesn't work. So you have to use a drill. And that's what does it. That's how you do it. Okay, start off with 2 nuts in the bottom with that little piece sticking down. There's a little knob on the end, it goes down. So I'm only going to put one of them in right now and one over here off to the side. Leave one there and we'll slide the other one over this way. Now what you got to do is you got to clamp this down so it doesn't go anywhere. What you end up with is this. I found it's easier just to slide this on the rail itself with the T already in there. Slide it in the rail, then you got it on there. Done. Then you grab your drill, and the drill, it just goes right on. Really simple. There you go, done. It's on there. I'm going to leave it a little bit loose so I can move it around if I need to. Just a little bit. So one on one side, one on the other. So this one you end up with bolt, lock washer, washer, bracket, then T-nut with the little knob facing down. Not that difficult to do. Done. See? Just like that. So now that you got it clamped, you put this around this way. And I'm going to loosen these up so they'll drop down onto the rail or onto the floor. But what you want to do is you want to put them here so you can slide your nut out there so you can bolt them down. That's the key, is you want to do one of them and then bolt the other one down. So let's do one. We'll tighten one up so that way I got something to clamp to. So we know that's on the rail. We know it's tight on the rail like that, and we'll just tighten it up. That way it gives me something to clamp to. So now this goes here. This holds it on. Clamps are a must, I'm not kidding. These are so nice. So, there's one. Another one fell on the floor, so we'll grab that one. Okay, so now this goes on here. Hold on, we gotta put it on there first, don't we? Slow down, Brian. Right here. We'll slide this on here, just like that. There we go. Now, since that one's tight, we can clamp this on, as I said before. You want to make sure it's square with the rail, so it's flush on top and bottom. Tighten your clamp up. Now, slide your T-nut over like this. Put this up underneath of it to hold it up in there, and you can even use this to, I'm going to use my right hand because I want my right hand for the drill. So I'm going to use my left hand to do the T-nut. So I'll put that in the middle so it stays in the hole. Paper clip underneath of it, like that. And then nut washer and lock washer. Should have had that ready. I'm going to have it ready here. Nut washer, lock washer. We'll either put it in the drill right now and get it chucked up in there, ready to go. Okay, so there's that. So now I put this up underneath of here. We want this over here. That in there. Nut washer, lock washer. I don't think that's going to work. As soon as I set it down there, it's going to drop in there. Okay. Nut washer, lock washer. There's your bolt. Just keep moving around on me. See, it's so easy. Don't want to get it stuck underneath there. Which I think I just about did. There we go. Because it's my left hand. Okay, line that up. Stick your bolt in. Then once your bolt's in, then drill. There you go. Make sure you're square. I'm going to tighten this one too. There's one. There's two. So now that one's tight. So now I can use this to clamp over here to help hold this, which it shouldn't go anywhere because it's tight already. I've got one stuck underneath there. There's a T-net underneath there. Okay, we're going to have to use gravity. There it is. There it is, found it. You can stop looking now, I found it. Okay, so now you take your other bent one here, slide that over there. We'll put this underneath here, hold your T-nut, slide it under. Let's get my lock nut washer and bolt ready to go. Slide that underneath there. Put that in the hole there. Wobbly bit. Ta-da! That's the key, is that wobbly bit. Now it's on there. See? Now it's on there. It's flush with here. You got your two nuts, and everything's right there. Works really good. It's this little piece right here too. This little piece of, I don't know if you can see it, but this little piece, you slide that up underneath there and you lift the nut up with it is what you do. You lift it up. You line it up with your right hand with the T handle, and then set that down, hold that with your left, and then drill it with your right. And then there you go. You just have to make sure and get it in the right spot where you want it. You have to mark it wherever you want it and make sure that T is right where you want it. But that's it. Well, there. I'm glad I got that figured out. I was kind of stressing on that. I've been trying to figure that out, how I was going to do those 90s and the brackets up top, and and then I started to put them together and realized it was going to be difficult to even screw them in. So I'm glad I got it all figured out. That's going to be the end of BUILD-9. So vanbuild 10 will be back inside the van, starting section C and section D, working on the floor, insulation and plywood. Until then, thank you for listening.